My name is Allie Arndt, and my demonstrative speech is on how to throw a screwball. Pitching is the art of instilling fear in someone else. From pitchingimages.com. Pitching is something that's extremely important in the game of softball and requires a lot of focus. Throwing a screwball is something that will help a pitcher get ahead in the count and give them a greater advantage. Pitching is something that's been very important to me for a long time. I've been playing softball since I was 8 years old, and learning to throw a screwball was one of my very first pitches. Let's get a grip on how to hold a screwball. Each pitch has a different grip that you hold when you're getting ready to throw it. How I throw my screwball is I find the horseshoe and I put 2 fingers beside it, and then all the rest of them just wrap around on the closest seam. This gives me the ability to put more torque on the ball, and I can spin it out of my hand better. I'm also going to talk about the release a little bit with the grip, because when you release it, it's very similar to turning a doorknob. So how you would throw this pitch is when you get ready to release, you're going to turn like a doorknob, and it will cause it to bite in towards a right-handed batter. Let's wind up and stride out for our pitch and explode towards the batter. When you're making a stride, there are a lot of different rules in the game of softball for pitchers on where you can and cannot stride. You have your pitching plate, which is what both feet have to be in contact with, and it runs straight towards home plate. You can't step on either side of the lines of the pitching plate. Both the pitcher's feet must be in contact with the pitching plate before starting the pitch or the initial part of the pitch, according to Rule 8.01 of NSAA Handbook. This is a rule that is given because you have to have both feet in contact or on the pitching plate before you can throw a pitch. Now let's take a deeper look on how you finish your pitch to dictate where it's going to end up. As we talked about earlier, you want to finish it turning your hand like you're turning a doorknob. If you were to happen to get your hand a little bit out of place, it would cause the ball to go in a different direction, and that's not the way that you want it to go. Many pitchers, it requires a lot of precision on hitting the perfect point, and with a screwball, it's really important to make sure that you get it close enough to the batter that it curves around them and is not something that's left over the center of the plate. Let's wrap it back all together and look at what we learned about screwballs. The screwball is a pitch that a pitcher would throw early in the count to get ahead and strike someone out. Pitching is something that's extremely important in the game of softball and something that takes a lot of precision. Pitching is something I've done for a long time, and my screwball is probably my favorite pitch. It's something that I still get really excited about when I get to throw it, and I am super thankful that I get to pitch. Hi, I'm Allie Arndt, and I am giving my demonstrative speech on how to throw a screwball. Pitching is the art of instilling fear in someone else, according to Pin Images. I am going to talk about how to throw a screwball today. Pitching is something that's extremely important in the game of softball and something that's extremely important to me. Holy fuck. Shoot me.
Yeah.